Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel, Septerra18. I'm going to do the tutorial for my Vintage Love gatefold folder with pockets and flip pages as part of my design team project for Kerry Ann, who is Shabby Art Boutique. I had done a flip through in my recent videos for my gatefold folder, which is this one, and it was just such a gorgeous little folder packed with flip pages and pockets. And I'm going to show you how I put it together in this video for those that may want to make one of these using the Vintage Love kit collection from Shabby Art Boutique. But with this folder, I use the free mini digital kit collection, which is available from Shabby Art Boutique's website, which I'll put the link down below for you. And with the free mini kit, you get 4 pages. So Kerry Ann was so kind to provide us with a free kit, and these are the 4 pages. So you get this one here with all the some elements that you just fussy cut, and I did use a couple of these ones in the folder. I also use these 2 pages, so you get these 3 as well. So this is a double page, and then you get 2 full pages in there as well. And I also use some of the Vintage Love digital kit that's available in her Etsy store as well inside the folder. So you can purchase that now from Kerry Ann's Etsy store. I also made a cute little slim pocket folder using this one here. I'll just show you. So I used this page to create one of these, and I'll give you the measurements for this if you're interested in making one with this gorgeous image. And then with the other 3 pages, I used all of these 3 to create the gatefold folder for the base. So I'm going to share with you the folder. What I'll do is I might make this one first quickly, just in case you wanted to make one of these, and then I'll just give you the base on how to create the flip pages and the gatefold folder. But let me make this cute little pocket folder first with the with this page here. So all I've done here was I cut the paper so that I have the image of the beautiful lady in the front of the cover like that. So what I've done is I'm just going to cut up here about so much. It really doesn't matter how far, as long as you keep this whole image in place. So I'm just going to cut about say that much off. So I'm not really going to measure, I'm just going to sort of go about here. Remove that, so I don't need this piece. And I use a matte photo A4 size cardstock print paper. So it's a matte photo paper, so it's a little bit thicker, which is I think about 210 GSM thickness for the paper. So I've cut that part. I'm going to also cut down here. Now to do that, I'm going to line this edge, I'm going to line this edge there. I'm going to line this side, my left side, at 8.5. I'm going to go this way. 8.5 inches. So now the picture's on that side. I just want to make it at 8.5 inches in height. So I'm just going to go that way. Just want to remove that little piece. So I've got the picture now somewhere in the middle, which is fine. And now I'm going to cut. I want to remove this side because I want more of this picture. So I'm going to cut this side out. So I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to line this side on the 6-inch mark. And I'm just going to cut that off. So now the picture is somewhat in the middle. So if you want to use your own paper, you just want to cut it at 6 inches by 8.5 inches. I'm just going to grab my little scoreboard. And then all I'm going to do now, I'm just going to turn it this way, making sure your picture's not upside down. I'm going to line it on the 6-inch side, and I'm going to score it 1/2 inch on both sides. So I'm just going to go 1/2 inch on one side, go around this way, 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to, actually, I've got to go in the middle too, so I'm going to score that at 3 inches. So it's 1/2 inch in and 3 inches, and then just making sure the image is that way, because the pocket's going to go that way. I'm going to line it on the 8-inch side and score it at 1 3/4 inch. That's 1 3/4. So that's all the scoring. And all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to angle cut like that, and then cut this side up, and do the same to this side. I'm just going to angle cut this little piece and then cut up. Remove that. And then I'm going to fold this over in half. And then you can see that score line there, and that's the fold. I'm just going to angle cut that a little bit up to that score line. And then I'll open this up, and I'm just going to corner around these 4 corners. One. Oh, actually, it's not the corner around a long one. That's, oh, let me see. Stuffing up in this video. Let me just see if I can get that. All right, let me just, so you want to corner around the corners. I've got the wrong punch, but got the wrong one, but not to worry. So you're going to then fold that over, and then fold the other side over. And then just bring these 2 up in front, and then you're just going to glue these pockets down, and you've got yourself a pocket folder. I should just make that the same as that, shouldn't I? But at least this just gives you an idea on how to assemble the double pocket folder once I get this glue out. And just on this side as well. So now we've got that. Close that up. So you can see now the beautiful ladies in the front here. So there you have one of those, and then you can insert this inside your journal or add your ephemera pieces and tuck them in here. So that's how I made that. So now we'll go ahead, and I'm going to create the base for the gatefold folder. And I'll just show you what I've got here, so you can see. So we're going to use the 3 remaining sheets from the free Vintage Love mini digital printables. So we're going to use this one and this one, and then these ones we're going to fussy cut this piece out, and I think that's all we need. That's all I'm going to do for this one. The rest of the pieces, you can decide what you would like to do with those, but we're only going to need this one. So I'm going to cut this one out now. So we've got that element, And these are some of the other extras that I'm using for the folder. So we've got that little piece, which is going to be this one here. And then I also have I'll take this out so you don't get confused. This is just a little add-on piece, which was from that free printable. So I'll just show you, which is that one there. So I just fussy cut that out and then just attach that to the envelope, which you're going to need as well. So there is a large envelope in the fussy cut files. So you just cut that out and follow the outline. So that'll be for this one here. So you've got those. And then you'll want for this flip page, I use these two pieces. These two came from the one sheet of fussy cut images. There were some bingo cards in the Valentine's theme color in red and this one. And there was also this gorgeous cute little girl. So I cut those two out. So that will be for this side, and then that's that side. But you can use whatever you like. You can use this one if you wanted to. You can use one of these ornate label cutter parts. So anything you like to create the this part here. And then I just grabbed a few bits and pieces of some scrap papers that we may need to create the hinge for the flips. And then this is just another one of the background papers. I'm going to use that for this piece here at the back. You can see behind the pocket, it's this part here. So you'll need one of those pieces. And I'm not sure if I have some vellum. If I have. Then there was this little vellum piece here. If you have some of the vellum sheets, you can add one of those. And so that's all we're going to need. So not a lot. So let's go ahead and make the gatefold folder base first. So I'm going to use this one here. Let me just move these so I know where everything is. And we're gonna need this one, and this is the double page. So I'll just bring this out. So I'm going to show you. I'll turn this around this way. So you can see this is this image here. So this is going to be the base for your gatefold folder. And then we have the on the other side, which will be this way, we're going to use the pink polka dot background paper to cover the white part, which is this piece. So let's go ahead and make the base. So what we're going to do now is making sure you got your image the right way. You can just either go in and find the center and bring it in, as close as you can. It doesn't have to be right side by side. And then I'm just going to, if you're happy with the center where you think it is, you can then just go ahead and press that down, and then bring this side over and then press that down. Just as long as you have the girl somewhere in the front, and you want to be able to have a bit of her image there. So I'm just going to find my scoring tool. I mean, you can use your scoreboard to get the exact center. So there's your gatefold opening already ready to go. So all we're going to do now, that part's done, and then you're going to want to cover these two parts. So I'm going to grab this piece, and all I'm going to do here is to get me the right size to fit on this panel. I'm just going to line it up like that. This is how I do it. So I'm going to do that. Just going to just making sure. I'm just going to tear it, just following the guide of the fold. You still want to have that nice, that sort of shabby edge to it. So we've got one piece, and that should fit here. And then you can just trim it down if it's a little too if it sticks out too much. So that one's done, and now we're going to go on this side. We'll do the same. I'm just going to close this up. I'm just going to go this way. This is how I try to get the template. Fold that. So this, again, I use the A4 matte photo paper cardstock because it's a bit more thicker than your standard paper. So then we've got this piece left over. So these should go on here perfectly. So that'll go on there and that'll cover the white. Now you can use this piece if you like to go in the middle here if you wanted to. So you're not wasting it. But I wanted to use a different pattern paper just to make it more pretty so it's not all the same pattern in the background. So for that I just got this one that I've had, so I'm going to use this color and put that here. So again, I'm just going to close this up and just go like this. And just tear down. This is great. I don't have to use my scissors or paper trimmer. Just going to go around this way. And all of these little leftover pieces of papers, I don't throw these out. I keep these because I'll use these to make collages or paper, paper laid embellishments. And so I'm going to keep that. So we should now have that to cover the whites, and that will go there. So that's ready to go. So what I'm going to do now, we'll put this to the side. Let's glue these two pieces down so we'll cover up those panels. So we can do that. Actually, I might just put the glue on. I'll glue it on here. And actually, I don't go right to the edge of the paper when I glue it. I like to have it not quite on the edge, so then I can fray the edges out to give that nice shabby feel. And just line it up just beside the fold line, not on it, just beside it, so that way there's room for your cover to open and close. So see how it all frays? I like how it all frays like that. And then we'll do the same to this side. I'll just use that much for now. So I'm just going to go just beside the score line. Okay, so we have both panels all covered up. So now before we add the background paper, we'll create the flip pages first. So we're going to create this piece, and we'll do this one with the little side pocket, and we'll do this one here, which is the envelope. So we'll do the envelope first. We'll get that flip page put on the cover, and that's, I've got this one here. So all you do is just fold the sides in. And fold that in as well. There's little lines. There's a line there that tells you where to create your fold. If you, just to help guide you. So you can see that's like an envelope. You can punch a thumb notch here if you like. So you can go ahead and do that. I'll just use this one. This is 1.5 inch size. So I might just do that just so you can see. And then what I'll do now is I'm going to glue down the sides. That will give me the pocket. And then I'll just close the envelope closure. Oh, before I do that, so what's going to happen, that's going to get placed here, and that'll be a flip page. I'm just going to trim off a little bit of the closure down, so I've only got like 1/4 of an inch. So I might just use, the ruler. Actually, I'll use a paper trimmer just to give me the, so I'm just going to leave a little bit overhang. So just that much. Now I can go ahead and fold that over. And that will create the little hinge to create the flip page. So that'll get adhered to there, and then that will be able to open and close. So we've got that. So at this point, if you wanted to add some extra, an extra flip page to decorate, or just give it a more interactive page to the gatefold folder, you just grab yourself your vellum, scrap paper or parchment paper, anything you would like. Actually, I've just got some vellum here, so I'm not sure really. I'll use this one. So you can use some vellum, you can use your paper. So we can do that. So let's cut this out. Just use this, and you just make it to however wide you want your page. So I'm going to go here. So I've got this piece, and I'm just going to fold a little bit over like I did with the envelope, about 1/4 of an inch in. So I've just done that. That'll create a little hinge. So you want the hinge on the left side, and that's going to get placed. Sorry, it's going to go, where are we going here? So I guess that's going to go in there. What have I got? So that's going to go, and that will be placed on the top like that. So when you glue that down, you're going to have that opened up, and then you'll have your vellum paper. And you could add another page if you wanted to add another piece. Let me just rip this just so you can see what I mean. Just going to rip another piece. Again, just making sure you know where you want. I'm just going to fold that in. And you can even have that up the top here. And that will get glued to there as well. And then you'll have all of these flip pages. I might just do that. Let's just add that on there since I've already done that, so you can see. All right, so let's glue that down now. So the first thing we're going to do is just decide where you want your envelope, down here, up there, or in the middle. So I'll just place mine here in the middle. So I'm going to glue this side of the flap down. And make sure you get right to the edge of the hinge. And we are going to bring this fold just beside the fold line, not on it, just beside it. So you're able to open and close your cover. Just checking that, and then glue that down. And you can see now it's sort of flipping. Okay, so that's that. That's catching on to there, but all right. And now I've got these two pieces, and so what we're going to do first, we're going to grab your vellum piece, place it wherever you like. It doesn't matter. If you want it just a little bit overhanging so you can see a peek, you can do that. So we'll do the same thing and adding glue to the hinge. And I'm going to just place it just a bit below the envelope. And again, placing the fold beside the score line. And then I've got this piece, and I'm going to place that about there. I'll do on the inside. I'm going to place that in there. Okay, so again, just adding some glue. And I'm just going to place that about there. So now you'll have, let's just say it opens up that way, that opens that way. You'll have your envelope with the pocket. You'll have this little vellum flip page and one of the little digital pages, and you can write on that. So we've done that side, that's done. And now we'll go ahead and we'll do this side here. So the first thing we'll do is we will do the side pocket here. We'll do that one first. So to do that, we're going to now work along this fold line. Let me grab two pieces that I want for that. So I've got these two. So when we do it, we're going to go back to back. So just have it so that they're back to back. So that will be placed this way on this side. So to do that, let me just see what I'm going to do. All right, so we'll need to grab another piece of your scrap paper, whichever one you like. And then I'm just going to tear it. About 1 inch wide, it's fine. Again, we only need enough so that we can fold the paper in half to create a hinge. So even less than an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch wide. So this will do. And I'm just going to fold that over like that. So now you have your hinge, and this will get placed. Let me just grab this. So you can see this is what we're going to want to do. We want to sandwich this piece between that and that piece. So it's going to get placed, and then you'll have this hinge here, and that's what's going to create the flip. And then you'll have this side here for your pocket. So we'll start with this piece first so we don't get confused. So let's glue down the left side. Let me just see if I done it. Actually, I might go. So we're going to go that way. So that goes there and that goes there. Sorry, I've done it the wrong way around, sorry. That's going to go on that side. So we will want to glue this side. Sometimes I forget how I've made it, so I've got to go back and have a look. So we've got that. So we are going to glue this to that side. So that's that way. And that's going to get glued to the base. And this piece will get placed here. So what we're going to do now, with this part here, with the white background, you can do what you like. What I've done here, I did some stamping to the back of that white paper, just so that it wasn't plain white. So you could distress it, which I might just do. Let's just do that since I've got it out already. I'm just going to use my distress ink. Just to cover the white. You're not going to see most of the rest because that'll be covered by the image. So, see, it looks a little bit nicer now. So now what we'll do, we're going to create that side tuck pocket. So to do that, we are going to just glue up here along the side and along the bottom. And that will create the little tuck pocket. So we'll just place that about there, anywhere you like. Again, just away from the fold line. So I'll just place that there. And that should give me the side tuck pocket. How cute is that already? So now we've got the hinge ready to place here. So you will now just decide whereabouts you would like to place the your pocket, down here, on the middle, or up here, wherever you like. So I'm going to place mine there. So let's glue this side. And I'll just place it about the same as where I've had that, which is closer to the top. I'll place that there. It's already coming together now. So we've got that. We have that. And there's your side pocket. It's cute, isn't it, already? All right, we're nearly there. We just got to now do this last piece, which is the free printable, and that's going to be placed over here, somewhere there. And I'm going to add another background paper to the back for this one. What have I got? Let's see. Oh, I've got that one's too many polka dots. Maybe we just use this one. We can just use this one. So I'm just going to put that there. So I'm just going to, I might use my ruler. You can also create another side type pocket with this one, like you had done with this one if you wanted to. So you can create another side type pocket. So I'm just going to place that there. And I'm just going to glue the two together. And then there was a file tab that I placed here, which you could do that, which is included in the kit. You can add yourself a little file tab to help with the flip. So that's going to go there. So all I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually, I think I did this one first. So let me just, yeah, I might add that one. So this one has to go first before that one because I want it to overlap on top. So I'm just going to grab, this is just another little piece. Just create one more hinge. So this one's going to go there. So I'm going to glue this side. So I'm going to place that in the front. How did I do this one? Must have, oh, okay, that's fine. So we can do it either way and go that way. So I'm going to place this one at the back. Oh, actually, that's the wrong way. Oh, I keep forgetting how I've done this. So actually this one will go on the front. Yeah, so that will go that way. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I forget how I've made my own projects. So this time you want the fold down, and that will get placed in that way. So I hope this one wasn't confusing. So I've got glue there, but not to worry. So I'm going to close it that way. Add the glue to this side this time. I'm just going to lift this up because I want this underneath it. So we're meant to do this one first. So I'm just going to try and gently, just a little bit. I'm going to place that just there. So I just want that sort of sitting inside there. So I'll just put this out. Thankfully you're not going to see any of this because this will all get covered. So that's going to get placed there, and that is placed there. Okay, so there is your flip page for that one. That's what it glued down. All right, so there we have all of that, that and that. All right, so that's all there. So now we've got all of this part looking unattractive and a bit messy. And this is the part now where we'll cover all of that once all your flip pages are put in, and then we'll place this on the top like that. and that will cover all of your hinges, and that will get placed there. So let's put that in now. I'm just going to trim this down a little bit. I might use a trimmer. And then I'll just, because I can't close the gatefold cover. Let's just do that. Just check to see if that'll fit. Sometimes you just got to check every now and then and make sure everything's going to line up. So it's still a little too wide. It should fit now. And then the bottom, I might just trim the bottom off a little bit. I think that should do it now. Okay, so now all I'm going to do, I'm just going to glue it all down, and that should now give me my gatefold folder with my flip pages. And then that closes up. That, yep, that, and then that's your pocket there. Then you have your envelope for your tuck pocket in there. You've got your extra page flips there if you wanted to add those. And then you have this part here which you can then add your pockets that are available in the Vintage Love kit collection. You get the pockets and you can just add your pockets and then place them along here, and then add all of your other goodies. You could add another envelope here if you wanted to. So this is a great space to play around with and add whatever you like. That's from the kit. You can also add this gorgeous pocket here that's in the kit with the tag, and that can go along here. You can even place it inside here, and you can have two of those in here. I think two of those will fit nicely in there, so you can have one there and one there. So there's a lot of room for you to play around with the extra pages. So that is the base of how I created the flip. You can even add flip pages along the sides here before you add the paper to the background. You can also add a couple more flip pages along these sides. So there is a lot of fun ways you could keep making it as interactive as you like. So that is the base to create the gatefold folder with the pockets and flip pages using the Vintage Love kit collection and the free digital kit available from Shabby Art Boutique. If you would also like to be a member of the craft room by Carrie Ann, you can register now. I'll put the link direct to the registration if you'd like to become a member of the craft room. It closes on the 31st of January. And then on the 1st of February, you'll be able to be part of the members club and have exclusive to all of her digital kits and projects into her gorgeous craft room as well every month. And then she will reopen again for new members in the next few months if you miss out registering for at this time round. So I hope you will join us in the craft room, and I hope you will also enjoy the kit, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.